At the bottom of the list we have Chijuro, not because he is weak by any means. He has always been a very capable shinobi since he was part of the 7 Ninja Swordsmen and later on one of Mei's escort unit. As Mizukage in Boruto, he proved that he is able to hold his own against OP characters like Kinshiki and Urashiki, but he doesn't have the physical capabilities to place him higher in this list. Moving on, we have the descendant of the first and third Tsuchikage, Kurisuchi. Her combat style is mainly based on lava release, which is her signature kage genkai, and she's very good at it, as she was able to momentarily immobilize Kinshiki, and she is also stated to be the best genjutsu user amongst the current 5 kage in Boruto. Mei has not one but 2 kage genkai to rely on, lava and boil release, which allowed her to partially melt Sasuke's Susanoo and give Madara some troubles to deal with. She's very strong with water style as well, since she was able to counter Madara's fire style jutsu alone. Rasa's kage genkai is magnet release, a simultaneous usage of earth and wind elements. He managed to subdue a fully released tail beast like Shikaku, and another impressive thing is that he's also proficient in water style, and he can perform high pressure water blades powerful enough to break even Gaara's absolute defense. The third Kazekage in the beginning of Shippuden was stated to be the strongest Kazekage ever lived, but we don't know much about him as even his name is unknown. The only thing we get to know is that with magnet release he was able to craft his own version of sand manipulation by combining the magnetic forces with iron powder to create iron sand. Next we have Darui. His kage genkai storm release allows him to fire beams of light that he can guide like missiles. He can use black lightning as well, which is a special form of lightning passed down solely to him by the third Hokage, making his lightning techniques even more powerful. During the war arc, he managed to beat Edo Ginkaku and Kinkaku, and in Boruto he proved to be still in shape, being able to swap hands with Kinshiki. Now, before you dislike this video and start complaining, this is Hokage Kakashi without his Sharingan we are talking about. Again, Hokage Kakashi without his Sharingan. So no Kamui, no DMS, and perfect Susanoo. And I have to say that Kakashi, even without his Sharingan, is pretty damn powerful. He can still perform all the 1000 jutsu learnt with it, and he doesn't have the drawback of the Sharingan constantly draining away his chakra, but the strongest ninjutsu he had is gone, and his reaction speed and dexterity are definitely lower if compared to War Arc Kakashi, so I feel that the right placement for Kakashi is right here on the list. So up next we have one of the most unique kage, Yagura, because he is not only a kage but also a perfect Jinchuriki. Yagura in his version 2 cloak was able to kill Juzo and fight Itachi to awaken the Amaterasu. He has the mini-tail beast ball in his arsenal, and also in base he proved to have a powerful jutsu like his water mirror technique, which allows him to reflect the opponent's attacks. Yagura has both destructive power and talent, and I initially considered to place him even higher.
After
Minato's death, A was hailed as the fastest shinobi, and he doesn't have only speed, as he was stated to have an amount of chakra comparable to the one of a tailed beast. His power level is around Kage's summit Sasuke, since they may have killed each other in that encounter. Above A, we have Tsunade, without a doubt the most skilled medical shinobi in history. Having Senju DNA means to have an insane amount of chakra that she can focus in her fists to gain a physical strength strong enough to break a Susanoo ribcage. And to me, she's physically stronger than the 4th Hokage. Also, in her 100 healing mode, she can regenerate instantly by all wounds, becoming momentarily almost invincible. Onoki is one of the few able to develop her kage tota, which is a combination of 3 elements instead of 2, and you can consider it as an advanced form of kage genkai. Particle style allows the user to turn everything or anyone into dust. Exception made for Rinnegan wielders, as they can absorb it. Onoki carried the Kage against Madara. He can create rock clones and massive golems comparable in size to a humanoid Susanoo. And he is also an excellent support in battle, as he can increase or decrease objects and persons' weight. Gengetsu was one of the most proficient water users ever, and the most powerful Mizukage in the history of Hidden Mist. He could turn his body into liquid and solid form at will, making him almost immune to physical attacks. He could also fire bullets of water powerful enough to pierce any defense. In addition to this, he also has his giant clam summon, which can create mirages of itself and of the summoner, making it very hard for the opponent to even hit him without wasting a lot of chakra. In Ninja Storm, Gengetsu and Mu killed each other, and even if it's not canon, that's the reason I give them the same power level. Just like Onoki, Mu can destroy any target at a molecular level thanks to dust release, and having also water style in his arsenal, he can create mirages to hide his presence and become invisible. It is also worth mentioning that he is one of the best sensory ninja in the series.
Sabaku no Gaara.
Although he was assisted by Onoki, Gaara managed to seal Gengetsu. He became a master with magnet release, and to me, by the end of Shippuden, behind Naruto and Sasuke, Gaara is one of the strongest shinobi alive. His control over the sand gives him absolute defense as well as large-scale attacks. So now we have the 3rd Hokage, A. Recognized as the strongest Hokage ever lived, he could fight on par with the 2nd strongest tail beast, and like his son, he possessed an almost impenetrable lightning armor. During the war, he defeats several shinobi with just one move in taijutsu. He can also focus his lightning chakra into his fingers, creating a strong piercing effect. And speed-wise, he kept pace with Casey and Naruto, one of the fastest characters in the series. So I'm not the one who thinks Hiruzen is stronger than Hashirama, but I'm sure he was a beast in his prime. Hiruzen has all 5 basic nature transformations, and he mastered all the jutsu known in the leaf. Well versed in both Genjutsu and Taijutsu, he can also rely on Enma, one of the strongest summons in the series. As an old man, he gave Orochimaru a run for his money, and Orochimaru himself admitted that if he had faced him 10 years before, he would have surely lost. Up next, we have Tobirama Senju, the Kage who invented the Shadow Clone Jutsu, Edo Tensei, and the Flying Thunder God technique, 3 of the most powerful jutsu in the series. One of the strongest water-style users who ever lived, with a huge amount of chakra at his disposal. During his days as Hokage, we didn't get to see him fighting, but based on the feats he has shown during the 4th Great War, I think that this is a fair placement for Tobirama. Minato is over Tobirama because he was better at Flying Thunder God technique, and he also has Sage Mode to take into account. During his Jonin days, he overpowered characters like A and B, and as Hokage, he understood and countered Obito's Kamui in a couple of moves. Definitely one of the most, if not the most, talented shinobi in the series. where any kage mentioned so far would struggle against a single or a couple of tail beasts, Hashirama subdued all of them and distributed them equally amongst the main nations. He defeated EMS Madara and Kurama wearing a perfect Susanoo, and I don't see any of the kage placed below even remotely comparable to Hashirama in terms of power. Wood release is no joke, and if you think about his high regeneration that is a much better version than Tsunade's, or about all the buffs provided by Sage Mode, we can easily say that Hashirama is the real god of shinobi.
Uzumaki Naruto!
Taking out the power of the Kyuubi, Naruto alone is insanely powerful. In fact, he has mastery in all 5 changes in chakra nature, along with yin and yang release. He is a perfect sage. He now also has lava release, boil release, and magnet release. And when it comes to ninjutsu, Naruto is in a complete different league if compared to any of the other kage. On top of this, Naruto now has both halves of Kurama. He has portions of all tail beast chakra. He also has 6 bars chakra, he can fly, he can move at light speed, he has Talk no Jutsu, and the list could go on and on. Anyway, Naruto is at number 1, and I'm pretty sure nobody will complain about it. So there we